So hello friends, welcome to my channel. I am Coding Sage and today we are here to discuss about a very important question known as the zero triplet sum problem. So this problem was actually asked in one of the Google interview. So this is a problem which was asked in one of the Google interviews, and apart from Google it was also asked in many other top tech companies interviews. So this is very important problem. At the same time, this is very easy problem. So how this problem become easy? If you know about a technique called as the two pointer technique. So if you know about this technique, the two pointer technique, then this question becomes very easy for you. So I have already made a video about this technique called as two pointer technique. So you can go and watch that video first and then come back to this video and you can continue from here. So I will put the link of that video in the description. You can go check that video first and then come back again to this video. Okay, so now we will try to understand what this question actually is. So you're given an array of distinct integers. So let the array be A and the distinct integers be -1, 1, 2, -3 and 0. So we are given this array and all the integers, all the number in this value in this array are distinct, and you have to find three numbers whose sum is equal to 0. So like I can see, if I add this and this number, the sum will be 0. So it will be 1 plus, it is 1 plus 2 plus -3, which is equals to 0. So this is the solution. So this is 1, 2 and -3 are the three number, the triplets whose sum is equal to 0. So this is how the brute force solution will look like. So this is the brute force code. So what actually we are doing here is we will run three for loops, basically I, j and k respectively, so which will generate all the possible triplets in this array, and we will check whether the sum of them is equal to 0 or not. So you can see we are running I array, I loop, then running j loop, and then finally running k loop, and this will generate all the possible triplets in the array, and then we are checking if the sum of them is equal to 0. If it is equals to 0, then we are finally printing that value over here, and like that it will keep on continuing. So it will generate, so this will generate all the possible triplets, and we will check if the sum of the triplet is equal to 0. If it is 0, we are printing that triplet. So this is the brute force solution, and the time complexity of this is very simple to understand. It is O n cube, where n is the size of the array. Since we are running the loop 3 times and each loop is being run n times, so n, so it is n into n, which is O n cube is the time complexity of this brute force approach. So now we will see how we can optimize this problem and solve it using the two pointer technique. So the first prerequisite of two pointer technique is that the array must be sorted. So it must be sorted, then only we can use our two pointer technique. So what we will do is basically sort the array A. So after sorting, what it will look like, it will look like -3, -1, 0, 1 and 2. This is how it will look like after getting sorted. And what is the time complexity of sorting? It is the best, if we use the best sorting algorithm, it is maximum n log n. So maximum it will take n log n to sort this array. So after sorting, this is our new array, -3, -1, 0, 1, 2. So the question is we have to find three integers a plus b plus c such that the sum of them is equal to 0. So I can again rewrite this problem as a plus b equals to minus of c. So this is also correct. So we have to find a and b such that the sum of them is equal to minus of c. So if you look at this equation, it will remind you of the two-pointer technique. So what was that actual two-pointer technique? So we can use two-pointer technique when we have to find two integers such that their sum is equal to a number x. So here in this case x is minus c and a plus b are the two integers. Okay, so what we will do is basically this is our array minus 3 minus 1 0 1 2. So we will run a for loop. So let this value be c, and now we can basically divide this into another array. So keep this minus 3 aside, and the remaining element can be thought of like a separate array. So now this is the array, and you have to find two integers a and b such that their sum is equal to minus c. So the question gets reduced to this. So now for finding this we can use the two pointer techniques. Basically keep the I and j, and as we know that how we use a two pointer technique to basically solve this problem. So this is like c now is the first element. Similarly we can so we will try to find the solution for this using c equals to minus 3. So if we found a solution, then okay, it's the correct answer. If not, then c will point to the second element minus 1, and the remaining array will become 0 1 and 2, and in this case we have to find a plus b such that the sum of them is equals to minus of c. So here c equals to minus 1. So I will basically tell you the code, then it will become much more clear. So this is how the code will look like. So what we are doing in the first statement is basically sorting the array, and after that this is the main. So after that we are running another loop, and this is basically our the two pointer technique which we are using here. This is an outer for loop, and this is basically the sorting. So what we do is basically in step 1 we will sort the array, and so after that this is the main part which I will explain you. So what we are doing is basically we are running a loop I equals to 0 to n minus 1 basically for all the elements what we are trying to see. So you can think of this as c. So we are fixing, so the question was we have to find a plus b plus c such that it is equals to 0, or it can be written as a plus b equals to minus of c. So what we are doing in this first for loop is basically trying to figure out the value of minus of c. So the first for loop will give us the value of c. Then what we are doing, then we are using the normal two pointer technique, the left pointer, the right pointer, and x here is c. So here you are using this, so a plus, so here the c we are referring to c as x. So x equals to arri. Now what we are doing now, the two pointer technique, while left is less than right, so this is c plus a plus b equals to 0. So if it is equals to 0, then we have got the answer, we are printing that. Otherwise, if x plus a plus b plus c is less than 0, so basically a plus b plus c is less than 0, this means we have to increment. So how we increment? Basically by going towards the right hand side, so we increment the left plus plus. Otherwise, else means this is already greater than 0, so we have to basically decrement the value of b and c. So how we can decrement that? By doing r minus minus, by going towards the left hand side, so r minus minus. So this is the program of the triplet sum 0 problem. So now we will try to understand about its time complexity. So the time complexity is also very easy to compute. So the sort which we are using here will take O of n log n time. So this will take O of n log n time. We are running the loop n times. So this is n, and inside that we are using the two pointer technique. So the two pointer technique takes n amount of time. So it becomes n into n, which is n square. So it will become O of n log n, which is used for sorting, plus O of n square for finding the a plus b plus c equal to 0. So this is the time complexity, which further can be written down as O of n square. Since we know that O of n square is more greater than O of n log n, and they both are in addition, so we can basically ignore this O of n log n term. We can just ignore it, and the time complexity becomes O of n square. And finally, if you enjoyed this video, if you liked this video, then please like it and please hit the subscribe button. It will definitely help me and motivate me to make more such free content for all of you. And I will be posting many videos soon, so please subscribe the channel so that you don't miss out many important videos which I will be posting of how to get into FAANG, how to crack a job at Microsoft, how to crack a job at Google, how to crack a job at big top tech companies if you're not from IITs and NITs, what is a salary package, what is the pay package look like, and many such stuff I'm going to post, and I'm going to solve many important problems. And if you have some personal question, personal problem which you want to ask, you can put that in the comment section. I will definitely go through each and every comment and try to reply to each and every one of you. So please like and subscribe my channel, The Coding Sage. It will motivate me to make more such content for free for all of you.